Today we have one of the legends in poker. This is almost like a sequel to Goodfellas, but real life Goodfella right here. He's a crusher on the table. He crushes life. Cuz, how you doing today? How you feeling?
I feel great, but there's two things that I'm not. Ready? I never, that word legend is, I'm a humble, really humble human being. I did my first podcast with Matt Berkey when he asked me, and I didn't even know what a podcast was. I swear to God. He said to me, you just got to come to my office and be you. And I'm a real dude, bro. I'm a regular guy.
Cuz
Ready?
we know this, but you're a legend in our eyes. You're probably you don't
For me, that word, I'll tell you the truth. For me, and I told it once, I'm going to tell it again, because when you're partying like I'm partying now, cocaine and Tuesday is the truth serum. Okay, ready? So you can't lie. So you ask me a question, I promise you, there is no way you could lie when you're doing that shit. Ready? So I'm going to share this with you. The first tournament, I went to on a cruise. I had 3,300 left to my name, and all my friends says, we remember because when you were a millionaire, you're the same guy with 100, or if you got millions. How are you going on the cruise? I said, listen, I lost my mother. I'm going on the cruise. The casino gave it to me, and I know I'm going to be playing poker. I want to go. I like culture. I want to go on a cruise. I went on the cruise. Come back. When I made the first final table against in Choctaw. Never knew they were going to film that, okay? Because I'm going to be honest, there's 5 witnesses to that. Because I thought we were coming back the next day after we made the 6. I hugged each other and I said, they said, wait, what do you mean? Where are you going? I said, I want to go. I want to go smoke a cigar. He said, no, you got to do an interview. I said, why am I doing an interview? It says, you're doing an interview because we're paying you 6th place money and we're flying you back on May 25th. We're going to film. We're going to do it in the Luxor. I went, nobody told me that. I didn't know that. I did not know that. When I made that final table, cuz, played with the best of the best.
Cuz just give us the background before. This is the 3,500 main in Hollywood, correct?
No, this is I'll back up. This is when I got off the cruise, I went to Hollywood, and I played the main event there, and I cashed a little bit, and my backer said, where are you going next? I said, I'm going to a place called Choctaw. I said, where's that? I said, it's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It's in Durant, Oklahoma. He said, okay, I'll meet you there. Then I played the tournament, the first bullet. I couldn't lay down aces at the last hand. There's a true story with Eric Arafat. And the kid, when I got a 15th or 14th in WPT and Hard Rock, he got 8th or 9th. Very good player. The second day, Ray Katormi was the chip leader day 1A. I re-entered day 1B, and I was the chip leader and day 1B, and I went wire to wire with Ray Katormi, Kristen Brinkley, James Mackey, a WPT champ, James Hunt, and Chance Cornuth. So that's where we were. So my point is, I was so depressed, really depressed, when I got second, because I played one of the best in the world heads up, and I finally watched it for the first time, legitimately not too long ago. It came out it was filmed May 25th. It came out in November, and I didn't see it till 3 weeks ago. And I watched the 4 episodes, cuz there was nothing that I could have did differently. I thought I played really good, but then that's where the luck factor comes in, okay? Because I really wanted my name on the cup. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't think about the money. I needed the money, but it was the Doyle Brunson and Mike Sexton. Very different. Yes. I was there when he got his name on the cup in Montreal, a place called Playground. I was there. I cashed that tournament, I was there when he won.
I have a few questions. I have a few questions for you. Let's do a little background so people know Cuz now, but I want to see the come up of Cuz. What brought you into poker? I see your first recorded score here back in June of 2005. I know you have a sick memory, sick photographic memory. So I know you remember all the details. Like, first of all, how did you start in poker? And before poker, what did you do before poker? I know you talked a little bit on the Berkey podcast, but if you want to,
I can't believe. Listen, I again, when you're doing cocaine and Tuesday is the truth serum. I can't believe that you're bringing this up. This is like real. I lost my mama. May she rest in peace. She passed away February 28th, 3 years ago. Okay, I bathed her, changed the diapers for 4 months. Now listen to this. I went to her house in 2003. I'm going to tell you how good my memory is. And I go in the house, I hug her, kiss. I said, "Mom, what are you watching?" She said, "I'm watching a game called No Limit Texas Hold'em." She said, "I love the game." I said, "What?" She said, "Sit down with me, son." I watched it. I didn't give two fucks for the game. 2 years later, 2005, I'm in a cigar joint on Powerline Road. And my buddy Eric Espinosa has the cigar joint. He says, "Cuz, give me 200. I said, "Okay. What am I giving you 200 for?" An hour later, he says, "We're going to play a game called No Limit Texas Hold'em." I said, "Hold on a minute. You're going to teach me that game?" "Yeah, okay, here's the 200. Played 6 tournaments, won the first 4 to 6, and I'm watching the TV on. They had TVs all over the cigar joint, and it's the WSOP, and they're playing the same game we were with we had 3 tables of 10, 30 people, and I said, "They're playing the same game we are." I said, "Where the hell is this?" They said, "Cuz, that's in Las Vegas. That's at the Rio." I said, "Can I go?" They said, "Yeah, put your money, play to decide what you want to play." I went in 2005. After my mother, I watched her watching it 2 years before, and I played 4 tournaments and I cashed 2. Fell in love with it.
Just a little context. You said you had 3 tables at your buddy. What was that? You said a cigar joint. Did he have a cigar bar or something? And he had poker tables in the back?
They used to play poker, and we did satellites.
They played tournaments? They played tournaments.
They played tournaments, 3-table tournaments, 200 each. It was 6,000 in the price. They paid first, second, third, and I chopped 4 out of my first 4 out of 6.
Did you fall in love? Did you fall in love with the game right away?
Right there. But I couldn't play. I couldn't give it my all because I was in the automobile business. I couldn't tell my boss I'm going to be. I'm going to go for a month and leave. So I just played recreational.
So before poker, you were doing auto business.
I was in the auto business for 30 years. Before that, I was
30 years.
I was a drug dealer. Yeah.
Okay, so 2005, you go to Vegas. You have that score. You came 31st in the 2,500. The short-handed.
I played 4 tournaments and I cashed 2.
Yeah, you have 3 scores in 2005. So this is your beginning right here.
See,
at what point you started being serious about the game? Like what year?
After my mother died, I'm telling the truth. I was working. I changed my career. I went back to school at 58, and I started selling health insurance. And after I loved health insurance, I didn't have to work weekends. When Mama passed, when Mama got sick, I was a caretaker. She didn't want anybody in the house. I bathed her, changed the diapers, cooked, cleaned. I did everything. When she passed, I couldn't go back to work. That's a true story. And
she passed in 2018, you said?
No. I said I went back to school in 18. She passed 3 years ago, February 28th.
So 2021?
Yes.
This is when you took poker seriously. You were like, I'm going to pursue this.
I went to Costa Rica. Went to Costa Rica, where I met Keith Colburn from The Wizard. We became friends, and I came back, and that's when I took poker seriously.
Who's Keith?
Keith Colburn. I met him. owns the Wizard, the Deadliest Catch. You know, I meet a lot of famous people.
Catch, yeah, Deadliest Catch, yeah.
I meet a lot of people, and I'm just a regular guy, and they want to talk to me. Keith Colburn owns the Wizard, which is the largest crab fish in the world, in the United States.
Okay, so 2005 to 2021, you're dabbling here. You got some scores. You got like 2012, you got 15K. 2017, you have 121K in earnings. 2022 comes and you have 1.1 million in earnings. Tell us what happened in 2022. This is, I mean, your mom passes in 2021. You decided to go pro, and in 2022 you crush. Tell us what changed in 2022. Your mindset. What happened in 2022? That's the sixth score.
I had $3,300 left to my name when I went on the cruise. And all my friends said to me, "Cuz, I don't understand how you're going." I said, "Listen, I'm going to be playing poker. I got a sponsor." I said, "I'm going to be stressed out. I want to go chill." When I came back, I loved the WPT. I went to the Hard Rock. I cashed. Then it was just two big tournaments that really took me over the top. But I also went to Tampa, made the final table there. I mean, but I needed to take a little breather. I didn't want to keep pressing because I wanted the balance in life of partying, relaxing, and playing poker, and that's what I'm doing now. I guess if I was Jeremy's age, 20s, 30s, or 40s, even maybe 50, I might not have taken that break and partied. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have met Barry. I wouldn't have been introduced to Tuesday. I wouldn't have met all the beautiful girls in Colombia. I'm just being honest with you. So I think it's called the butterfly effect. I guess I'm right where I'm supposed to be, guys. You know what I mean? And it was a journey. It was a wonderful journey, but the journey's not over. The journey is definitely not over.
Jeremy, do you have anything?
I got something poker related, but I don't know if you want to get into that yet.
We'll mix it up. Sure, why not? Send it.
Let's just say give it.
All right, cuz. Me and you, I think we're very similar, that we both are always keeping it real. If someone don't like it, whatever. I want to hear who's the most overrated big-time player that you've played with that you're like, they're not good. Like, I got them.
Wow.
Wow, you're going to really do this to Cuz right now. This is viral right now.
Deep, Cuz. So basically... So they're asking me, Barry, because Barry knows a lot about poker. They're asking me a question that Jeremy Becker he's in my opinion. He's one of the when I'm an old man, hopefully God willing, I'm in my fucking scooter. He's gonna be one of the best in the world. That kid right there to the right.
Yeah.
Fucking. And I don't, Jeremy, and I don't, listen to me, you know I'm real. I don't talk shit, you know what I mean? I don't blow smoke with nobody's ass. You are a sick, incredible player. That's all I'm going to say. Ready? Next. So the question he asked me was, Jeremy, who I played with, that's really, really good, that like I got his number. I'm going to give you a few players that I played with, and I have to give you a few because it's important. You ready? We're not going to talk about Chateau. We're going to talk about the 10K at the Bellagio Cup, okay? We're going to talk about the best in the world play that tournament, okay? So I'm going to give you a few players that, A, you have to be not afraid, and you better be able to put your big fucking pants on, or they're going to put you to sleep, and they're going to put you to the test. You understand? So I'm going to tell you a few hands that I played with a few of the best in the world, and I knew exactly what they were going to do. Let's talk about Justin Bonomo, okay? I remember when he came up, when he played his first tournament at the Isles in Pompano Beach. You believe that, cuz? I was playing recreational, Jeremy. He was 21 years old, okay?
I didn't know he's from Florida.
He's from Florida. Ready? So there's about 30 or 40 players left. And he's been picking on my blinds. Obviously, he's going to do that. He's got a lot of chips. So He raised. Small blind defended. I defend. With pocket deuces. I don't want to 3-bet him there getting a big hand. Want to trap him. So the flop come deuce, ace, red. Rainbow. Got it? Check, check. Check, check. What do you think he does, Bonomo?
I'm going to say he's going to bet.
Of course. Come on, cuz. Small blind? What do you think he does?
Call.
Fold.
All right.
Fold. Heads up. I call. I have a set.
I like it.
Listen to how sick this guy really is. And remind me, we got to get to the hand. We do have to get the hand with Choctaw against Chance Cornuth. But that was one of the sickest hands I've ever played. And no one in the world would have ever called it. But anyway, remind me about that, all right, Jared? Because that's a real good, interesting one.
I already know the hand, but I'm going to bring it up.
Yeah, you're really good. Ready? So I call, I flat, brick on the turn, check, fire, call.
So at this point, you know he's bluffing, or you think he's bluffing.
He has nothing. He has zero.
The
When I tell you zero, I knew he didn't have an ace, he didn't have nothing. Ready?
Yeah. I
decide to change up, which is part of my game, which some of the best in the world says, because you're so fucking tricky, because we can't put you on a hand, and your betting pattern is not fucking normal. So now the river comes brick. I decide to leave because I know he's going to shove. I know he's shoving here because if I don't have a big ace or a set, I have to fold to his fucking hand because there's 30 left playing for $1 million.
Probably got to fold the big ace too.
Probably.
Tough to call with a big ace.
Wait, so I lead. Big. What do you think he does?
Probably going to put you all in.
He jams all in. Stop calling. I get up. I said, don't fuck with cuz. He turns over. Cuz, you ready for this? He turns over pocket. I remember the hand vividly. He turns over pocket threes.
Just nothing. Airball.
I told you nothing. So
him.
now, let's go. So that's a huge hand because that hand almost doubled me up.
Now, you're saying that you set him up. You know he's bluffing, and by betting the river, he's going to put you all in.
Changed it. Instead of check, when I checked the flop, checked the turn, he didn't understand when I led what I was doing.
You induced.
I confused him, basically. You understand? And he knows, as a pro with 50 million earners, he knows he jams there. I have to fold most hands, correct? Yes, Jeremy?
Yep.
Because of the spot, because of the ICM, because of the position. Anyway. Right, so now
I have a question before you continue. Jeremy asked, who's the good player that's overrated that you have his number? That was one spot you mentioned against Bonomo. Bonomo is not easy to play against. What Jeremy meant is like somebody that's overrated that everybody thinks he's an ace, but you think he's a chump because you play against him and like owns him. You own him.
Well, cuz is saying he set Bonomo up like he knew it was coming.
No, yeah, but I'm gonna call man. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm not a bullshit artist. You're not gonna get me on this podcast I don't have anybody's number. You ready? But I could give you memorized hands against very, very good poker players, and I could tell you that I knew exactly where I was in each and every situation. Which, in order to become a real good poker player, which I'm trying to get there. You have to have it, or you can't get there.
Now, hold on. You're saying you're trying to get there. Are you saying that you're not already a very good player?
Jeremy, ready? I believe in life. That I have a long way to go. You understand? And when you, this is. when you're doing that stuff, it's you can't lie. So I'm gonna give it. No, I'm gonna give it to you straight. I've been partying for 3 days. You hear me? 3
You're
days.
an animal, cuz.
No, hard. He Barry. This guy Barry. The guy Barry just left. I'm not kidding you. He has an office. He said to me, "Come to my party. I have a little party." Like 12:30, there was 45 people there. 25 or 30 of them were girls, and it was in his office. And I'm telling you, it was from 7:30 to 6 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a long way to go, and Jeremy, you and Carl, when we get together, I basically want to take my game to the next level. Now, I don't want to. I'm not the GTO guy because some of the best in the world. I won't tell you who they are, but they were making comments like, what has Cuz been doing, what study's been doing, and why is he been there like a lot, like not just one tournament, but a lot of WPTs and been there and going to Hard Rock and cashing 15th and then going somewhere else, and it's tough to cash a tournament, let alone go deep. You have to agree that.
Because you mentioned something really good right now, and that was my next question. What are you doing to stay relevant? Because we know you're a field player, and Jeremy is a field player. You're about people. You're about reading people's souls. What are you doing to keep up with the guys that are studying GTO, studying the game, doing solver work? I know you don't do any solver work. How are you staying relevant these days?
Like I said, but I'm telling you, some of the best call were thinking that I was doing that. And I have, listen to me. If you asked me about GTO, about XYZ, I'm going to tell you, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't have a clue. Ready? But I'm going to tell you one thing. Ready? From coming from where I came from as a kid, a drug dealer living in the streets, I looked them dead in the eye. I could read your fucking soul. I know exactly where you're at. I'm not right all the time, but most of the time, we're right. We are right. So I need to get my game to the next level, meaning I'm going to devote this year and next year to getting someone in my life. I'm on a podcast. I can't bring this up, but I can't. But I'm going to get someone that I want to take into my life that's going to give me the time to take my game to the next level. Because I think that I have the potential, the true potential, that fucking sky's the limit. Meaning that I could play, I'm not afraid. I could play in 25K, 100Ks, all the big tournaments all over the world, and I'm not fucking afraid of none of them. You want to know why? Because they put their pants on the same way you and I do. Most people that sit at those tables are fucking scared of them. You agree or disagree? They're scared. They're intimidated. When I played those tournaments, I wasn't afraid of none of them. I swear to God. I could give two fucks who you are. How many earnings?
Keeping fear in check is definitely a plus, for sure.
What? Say it again?
Having nerves in big spots is definitely a thing. Not everybody can do it. Some people in big spots just like crumble.
Well, they fold. They fold because of because of their opponent, who they are. Right? Justin Bonomo, Chance Cornuth, Kristen Wrigley, all these players, Ray Katomi. They're going to put you to the test.
So, because when you say you're going to bring somebody into your life, so you're talking about a coach. You don't have to name the name, but you're talking about somebody coaching you to take it to the next level.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
When no matter how old or young you are, when you think you know everything, you're dead. And I want to start it. And I realize that in my game, if I get that extra coaching, they're going to take me to the next level. I know. because I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge, meaning if you told me X, it's X. That's why I became so successful in business. I surrounded myself with the best, and I learned from the best.
You're sharp, Cuz. That's for sure. You're sharp. It's your memory is insane, and having photographic memory in poker is a big plus, especially at your age. How you do it, I don't know. Jeremy, you have anything else?
No, I'm trying to be a sponge right now.
Oh, come on.
Cuz we have a bunch of questions from the chat. If you want to answer them real quick, and then we go back to the story of the hand with Chance, the big hand.
True.
David Cordray said on Facebook, one of my favorite people on the planet. Absolutely love Cuz. So no question, just sending love.
I love it.
Star Valdez. I really enjoyed playing with him nearby at the next table. When I felt tired, he gave me energy. That's definitely your forte, Cuz. I don't know how you get all this energy. He's full of it and it radiates. Keep
hold on. Wait. Oh man, you know when I'm in the States, I don't party at all. That's all natural energy. That's all real me. That's all real me. And I don't know where it comes from either, but people tell me, what are you doing? How do you go from morning to night with the same level of intensity? I don't know.
I don't know if people know. I asked you, what do you eat on breaks? You said, I don't eat. I just smoke my cigar. That's insane. You don't eat all day. The whole time you're grinding, no food.
No. Because the food for me makes me tired. So when you're going on dinner for an hour, I'm smoking my cigar, relaxing, having a water and a Diet Coke. That's the truth. No food. No intake.
So she says, keep cousin. I'll hopefully be available to tune in. I was gonna start co-host, but maybe some other time. Yeah, she is. Jess Whitehouse says, yes, Star would be an excellent choice. Oh, it's talking about Star being a co-host. Willie Mohammed says, oh boy, he bluffed me out of a huge pot. I don't know if you know Willie.
Yes.
You know Willie? He grinds in Tampa. Shout out to Willie.
He's a great guy.
Forrest Rayleigh asked a little bit of out of line question, because he says, ask him if there's good weed and coke locally, or if that's why he goes to Puerto Rico and Costa Rica so much. How about local escort recommendations? Wow, that's really out of line as well. Or is that another trip to Cancun? You know Forrest, right? Forrest Rayleigh.
Of course, but he's got all the he's all over the place, and he's got all the places wrong. He's a great guy, but he's all over. It's Costa Rica and Colombia, not Cancun.
Forrest is all over the place. Nikki Giroux. You know Nikki? I was going to get her on right now, but she's at work. She said she doesn't get off till 2 a.m. She says, miss you lots, Cuz. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I was sick. I went to Vegas, and I played the Win tournament. And believe it or not, since I've had the shingles, December 2nd, and then I went to the Bahamas, which the shingles is which is the adult version of chickenpox. I haven't been right. It knocked my immune system down. I've had bronchitis twice already. Once in January, and then once in I was stuck in Caesar's Palace for 3 days. I had to go to the clinic, and then I wasn't coming here. I was supposed to be here a month or 2 weeks ago after Vegas. And then finally I felt good, so I just booked the trip. Yeah.
Cuz I have a quick question.
Cuz is taking a pre-workout.
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
Jeremy, you were gonna say something?
All right, Cuz, you always talk up Colombia. I want to know a day in the life, like when you wake up till you go to bed. What's a typical day out in Colombia?
Okay, ready? So I gotta bring Barry in. Come on, sit, Barry. This is a true story. And he'll verify it. So I met Barry through a guy by the name of Mike D'Angelo, who I met on Facebook. I was new to Facebook in lockdown, by the way. I have like over 4,000 friends. I was late. I was a late comer to Facebook. I was in my house. I was bored. And Mike D'Angelo was a poker guy, and he lives in Medellin. So we became friends. And he said, a year ago, February, he said, why don't you come to Panama? We're playing a tournament in Panama, and my friend is coming over. Please come. So I went to Panama. and I was in his suite, Barry, and he turned me on to the Tuesday, the party life, and they said, listen, we're going to do you one favor. You got to come to Medellin once. If you come once, it's either for you or not for you. If it's for you, you're not going to want to leave. February 13th was my first visit here. September 13th. I met him in February. Guess what? This is my 5th visit and my 97th day here. The life in Medellin, here's how it starts. You got to control yourself. Now, I'm on a little tear with him because the first day I got here, I partied with 2 girls, and I partied from 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. The next day, I said to him, he said, come to my office. I want to see you. I said, cuz, listen to me. I just woke up. I'm going to go eat at Malivo around the corner. I'll come see you. Then I said to him, I want to go home. And then he texted me at 7:30 p.m. I was right around the corner, two blocks from his office. He said, I'm having a small party, come by. I said, I got a second win after I ate. I went. By 12:30, there was 45 people in the place. Because he's got a pool in his office, three offices. There's no sex going on, but it's all with the Tuesday and the party's got the foggers and the lights. It's just an unbelievable, low-key, safe environment where you just want to party. And at the end of the night, you like a girl or two, you just take them home. That's what I've been doing since Thursday. Party. Hard. No, hard. Now he said to me, I was at my place, I was going to take it easy today. He said, I have a little party, come to my penthouse. You know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen, right? It's going to party all night. It's going to be the wee hours of the morning again. Now get some sleep, get some coffee. And he's a party animal. I don't know how he does it. He parties more than anybody I know, but he'll be at the office Monday at 11:30. He'll be in his office working.
Tomorrow's a holiday.
Oh, tomorrow's a holiday. I'm sorry. They have 19 holidays on Monday. They like the long weekends.
Yeah.
Friday, I swear to God, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, it's a holiday Monday.
It's a holiday.
Monday's a holiday. It's incredible.
They're trying to pass that, by the way, in Congress to give the Americans three-day weekend. I don't know if that will happen.
Fuck that. Ready? Fuck America. Fuck America. I don't want to stop talking about it. Here's the 7 reasons why you got to come to Medellin. The weather, the food, the people, the dollar exchange, the cocaine, the Tuesday, and the 7th reason, the cherry on top, is the most beautiful woman in the world. The crema.
I'm sold.
Sold.
Oh, awesome. I actually got a girlfriend right now, and she's from Colombia. How you like that?
Right? Say that?
My girlfriend's Colombian.
I don't know why you haven't come, cuz.
So's ours.
I'll be there one day.
What do you wonder? It's a short flight.
How far is it?
From Vegas to Fort Lauderdale is 5 hours, and then it's 3 hours here.
2.5.
2.5.
Not
7.5.
bad.
We should come ready for this after the World Series. Take the girl, yeah. But you want to take the girl or you want to come party with cuz?
You can do
I
both.
want to come party with cuz.
I think that would be. You will not stop talking about. You'll say to me, "This guy has not bullshitted. This guy is the real deal." You're gonna say, "This
I believe
motherfucker."
you. Every time I see you, you're talking about Colombia. I got to see it myself. I know you're telling the truth too. Him and Mike D'Angelo are the true reasons, and we became really, really tight. I'm actually closer to him than Mike D'Angelo. Anyway,
one question. What do you think about the crossbook between Tice and Becker? Who do you think is favorite, and what do you think about it overall?
Okay, listen, I understand why they did it. It's good for poker. Both guys are really, really good kids, but not because he's on the podcast. You know I'm a straight shooter.
We're gonna bury him.
Can I finish? He ain't got a fucking chance against this guy right now. Not a fucking chance. He's in a different league.
Wow, you heard it here. You heard it here first.
Hold on. Barry doesn't know. They have a 2. Okay. Josh Aria and Dana on the ground back this young kid. Jeremy Becker. Anything over
1,600 and up.
1,600 and up, they back him. 50-50. Okay?
No.
Stay with me. They have a. Tell him what the exact bet is. Listen to this.
Okay.
Basically, for the whole summer, like let's say I profit $1 million and the other kid profits 100,000, they would owe Negreanu 900,000. Like the difference.
Wow, it's a true bet.
Wow.
Legit. Oh, it's a big bet. Yeah. Now, when you're talking about, and who's, you don't mind me asking, and this is the truth. I really don't know. I'm not lying here. Who's behind the other kid?
Like who backs him?
No, who's behind the bet? Yeah. Well, you got Josh and Daniel. Who's
Yeah. He has 4 backers. It's Patrick Leonard. Well, I don't know if this is like public or not, but he has a group. It's
Okay, you don't need to tell me. What I'm asking is that group is solid, and Josh Aria and what do you call understand that whatever that difference is, they're gonna be good for.
Yeah.
They're good for it. That's all I'm at. You don't need to disclose who they are. That's it. I just was curious. So the bet's real. So he makes $1 million and the other guy makes 100. His backers are gonna owe Daniel Negreanu and Josh Aria the difference between 900. Got it. They got a shot. Stone Cold. My opinion.
Berkey is the main guy behind Tice. Matt Berkey.
Well, Berkey doesn't really. Berkey's just one of the 4 people that back Landon.
I see.
I got it. Yeah, but I also know we all know that these people like Matt Berkey is also backed in those big cash games in the, you know that, right? He's even backed.
And I don't know his situation.
Yeah. They all are.
We could assume. I mean, pretty much everybody at high stakes is backed for the most part.
Yeah.
Cause Nikki Giro has a question. She said, "What advice do you have for recreational and amateur players early in their poker journey? Give it to us raw in true Cuz fashion."
Okay. If you are just starting out playing poker, you have to devote time and you have to stay within your means, within your bankroll. So hypothetically, if you're playing online or you only want to play online and you're playing a 1-2 game, don't automatically put your money that you're working hard for at a 2-5 or a 5-10. Stay within your means and get prolific in your game, in your budget. And if you're going to play live tournaments, you have to have a certain amount of time. Now, remember, I played recreational for a long time. Now, you can't be good at anything in life by doing it intermittently. So let me give you a for instance. I have all my friends are avid golfers. Me, I'm not an avid golfer because I'm not on the course with them 2-3 days a week like they are. So in order to be good at anything, you have to do it continuously. Make sense?
Of course.
Yes or no? You can't go on a golf course with a guy who is on the golf course 3 days a week and you're on the golf course once every 3 months. There's no way.
Why do you think this kid is crushing everything? He's in the trenches 7 days a week, no days off. He used to give me shit for taking 1 day off a week. Like he would literally try to shame me for taking a day off.
Hey, but remember the difference, again, hit him right between the eyes. Remember the age difference also.
Well said.
No. You know what my young friend said? How did you grind that long, city to state to state, at your age, everywhere we were, you were. And every time we want to go to sleep, you're going to smoke a cigar. I know you sleep less and you have more energy than us. You have to live it, eat it, and breathe it. That's it. But there is a difference. You need a day off at your age. At his age, he can go. When I was his age, I was doing cocaine, working my ass off, staying up 7-8 days in a row. It's different. I can't do that today. It's just, he's going to understand. It's just time, bro. Just time. Just time.
Of course.
Yep.
Nikki G has another question about men not washing their hands on break. I guess there's
well, she's being funny. She's being funny because we're at the World Series. We're playing in the main event. And I'm not afraid to call out a guy who's 6 foot. So you touch your dick, and then you want to go to the table and not wash your hands.
Oh shit!
We're in the main event, and the guy happens to be moved to my table, and a guy from Germany put on the podcast. He said, if I mind if I interview you, you call this guy out. I said, you can interview me. And I told the guy, I said, you just touched your dick, and I'm calling you out. Go wash your fucking hands, you big. It's just nasty, bro. Come on. It's called mutual respect, bro. Really, come on, Carl, man. You go to the bathroom, you touch your dick, you piss, and then you want to come to the table and touch the chips, and you want me to shake your hand. Come on. It's just nasty, bro.
Well,
but Cubs is probably the only one that's going to call these motherfuckers out.
We really
I got balls.
shy.
I'm not shy.
Joe, your buddy Joe Petrolino says, I have few questions. But he didn't ask any questions. He just says, I have few questions.
Okay.
are you still living with Joe in Florida?
I live with him, yeah. He just came from Syracuse.
Yeah,
He's one of the best guys.
Yeah.
He's really one of the best guys I've ever met.
When I go out to Florida, he lets me take his spare car. I know you were driving it.
He got rid of that car. That was his mom's car. He bought
He got a Beamer now. The spare is
got
a
a
Beamer.
Beamer. Yeah, he bought a Beamer. He bought a 2024 580 Benz electric for 157,000. And he's not going to give you the Lambo that's in the.
I heard I could get the Beamer.
He's going to give you the Beamer. He ain't giving you the Lambo.
We
Very
need to
good
talk to Joe to back me. I need a backer. Becker here is hooked up with Daniel. We need Joe to back me. Anthony Martino says, if Triumph, the insult comic dog, was a person. You know who he's talking about? Triumph.
No.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know if I can show. I don't know if I can show it on camera.
With the dog.
You know the insult dog. I think I forgot what show he's on.
I don't know.
Late night with Conan O'Brien.
Oh.
Yes, the dog with the cigar.
Yeah. What was the question?
It's him.
That's
Really?
it. He was just being funny.
Oh.
One girl asked a little bit of out of line question, and she actually personally messaged me if she can ask that question. I said sure.
Ask anything you want. Listen to me. I'm real. Ask anything you want.
That's exactly what I told her. And the question is a little bit a sensitive issue at the table. It has to do with berating women, and the woman that asked, she got berated by you somehow. But let me tell you the question. She said, I only have, and by the way, it's WePro Core on Twitter. I don't know her exact name, but that's her Twitter handle. She says, I only have one question for Cuz. It's a multi-part question though. Okay, let's start one by one. When playing at the tables with women, do you berate or talk down to them to have an edge? That's part one. I saw this question. I'm like, Cuz would never do that, but I guess I don't know. So do you berate or talk down to them to have an edge?
I know who the girl is, okay? I could actually, because you know what the sick part is? I could actually, just hold that thought. I could actually tell you she's a, she is, her nationality, hold on. I know exactly who she is. 1 minute, Cole.
Take your time, Cuz.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take some water.
Okay, listen to this. I'm 99.999. I could actually tell you, I think, who the chick was. She was this monotone. Thought who the fuck she was. Might have been a famous girl. I don't know. But the way she played, the way she acted, everything about her, I fucking despised. Okay? So I fucking abused her. I abused the bitch. I abused her. I'm 99.999. Most women want me to wear, I wear the patches. I love them. I do not berate women, but that particular woman, I'm 99.999 that it is her. I wish you could show me a picture of her.
What did she do, Cuz?
Cuz I think I know where you're coming from, because I don't know if this is a pattern. some girls, I don't know if they try to intimidate guys, or they have, or some players, not necessarily women, they have an attitude at the table, like they got it all under control, a little arrogant, the way they flick the chips when they win a pot.
Call. I call. I'm not making this up. I swear, if you would be amazed. You would be amazed if I could tell you it was around 6 months ago. I was sitting 2 to her left, and the guy next to me was a foreigner, was trying to explain to me that we're all different personalities. And I said, listen to me, cuz you don't know me. You're not in this conversation. This is me and her. And I'm telling you, it's got to be her. I just didn't like nothing about her, so I abused her.
Well,
So no, I don't abuse women. They all know me. You'll tell me, you can name 50 girls that are professional poker players, women. They will tell you that's not cuz of style.
I was surprised, but the fact that you remember who the girl was, did it escalate? Did the situation escalate? Like, how bad did it get?
No, it got to the point where the guy was trying to defend her, and I said, you don't need to defend her. This is between me and her, and we ended it. And I think that she's somebody famous, and she's either married or with somebody really, really big.
So tell us exactly what was said and done. Like, what did she do that?
It was just the way,
her attitude,
everything about her, meaning her facial expressions. No, she was monotone. Her chip, everything she did was a fucking turnoff for me.
like,
I'm just being honest.
like she's too good to be there.
Sorry.
She thought she was above everybody else.
Yeah, fuck that. Give it to her.
So what was said?
I must have said something to her, and then she got nasty with me, and I forgot exactly. But I'm telling you, it got to the point where I said, just play your hand. You know what I mean? And that was it. I'm telling you, that's the girl. It has to be her.
It has to be. It has to be. So there was a little back and forth, and this guy tried to defend her.
Yeah. And I said, mind your fucking business.
So,
basically in a nice way. Basically in a nice way. You know how I am. Just mind your fucking business. I don't know who you are. I don't really care why you interfering. And I know, listen, I know that everybody has different personalities and everybody's different. But guess what? If you sit there with a fucking monotone for 12, 15 hours, I take a fucking gun. This is what I thought. Take a fucking gun and I'll shoot myself if I have to sit in there with these people that are playing poker like this. It bugs the shit out of me, cuz. It really does. I'm just being honest.
The second part of the question, is this typical behavior you have towards women in general? Well, we know
the answer is absolutely no.
No. Never.
The
Never.
third part is, or does it apply to women who speak up about it when you being out of line towards them? And
This is definitely her.
oh,
You know what the shit was? Is definitely her. Because
it is. It
the only
says
person that I can think that would actually
Carl, you got a picture of the girl?
what?
He's positive.
Does Carl have a
the
picture?
person, the girl that asked is not the actual person. She, because there's a caption at the bottom. It says, asked by someone who is claiming to have had this experience with him. So
Okay. I'll 180 fucking percent. It's her. Ready? And the answer to that question. Answer it again.
Question
The
again.
question again.
the third part. The question
The
is
third
said,
part, Carl.
third part. Does it apply to women who speak up about it when you're being out of line towards them? So basically, she's saying you were out of line and the girl spoke up, like spoke back.
Got it. Ready? No. The again. Ready? It was between me and her. It could have been between you and me and Carl. It could have been with a guy that's 6'10". I've already had an altercation at tables with guys bigger than me, and I told him, listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. But because she's a lady, I just want to let her know that I didn't like nothing about her. And I told her straight up, I don't like your facial expressions. I don't like nothing about it. And she just defended herself for what she is. And she is either from Ukraine. She's either from Ukraine or somewhere in that
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe girl. And she's with a big poker player.
Has nothing to do with she's a woman.
Nothing to do with she's a woman.
It has to do with her attitude.
Well said. Then she says at the bottom that she's cool if I tell you who she is. I can post her picture if you want. You probably don't know you don't know
Yeah, I'd
her.
love to see it. I'd love to make sure.
Maybe I'll
I
have
would-
some thoughts. Who we got,
Wait.
Carl?
I'll share.
Jeremy.
I'll share in a second. I have to
Jeremy, I
log in.
would love to make sure that my memory is correct.
I'll share in a second. I have to log into Twitter. Let me see what else.
What's her name?
Jeremy, you have anything?
Well, now I'm super curious about this. What's her name?
The account is we pro core.
Is that
doesn't-
the, is
It
that
doesn't have an actual name.
She's going to be.
But it's asking for a friend. Is it really her or is it
She's
not
asking
her?
for a friend. Yeah, it's not her. She's asking for a friend.
So how would you know who the fuck she is?
Yeah, cause she's asking for a friend. She said it. She said I'm asking for somebody that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so how would
So
you know?
forget
it's her? Yeah, forget the picture.
Not important.
Not important.
It's definitely her.
Yeah, most likely yes. Like you said, 99%.
in a
You're
little
going,
bit?
Jeremy?
Yeah, I gotta go in a few minutes.
Where you going?
My girlfriend's getting off work. I'm gonna go get food with her.
Oh, cool. What tournament you playing next?
The circuit is here, so they got a 2200 before the main.
Okay, so I'm staying here for 10 days, and we didn't get into that. The 30th, I'm going home. The 31st, I'm going on the WPT cruise. Then I'm staying the Hard Rock for the WPTs.
I'll be there for the main. I'll see you
Okay,
then.
then I'm coming back here. I was going to go to Thailand, but I want to come back here for 3-4 weeks, and then I booked my trip for 8 weeks in Vegas for the whole summer. We got to get together.
Because we'll get you some camera time because I'm gonna be on the Ground News vlog a little bit. We got to get you some FaceTime here because everybody needs to. I mean, pretty much everyone knows who you are, but you're too entertaining not to just be on camera.
You know, I got to tell you, Jeremy, there was a few big people that have said to me, because you know that you're not capitalizing, you should have your own person following you around all over where you go, and you don't understand that you'll capitalize on Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram, all that, and you should be getting paid.
Because you need to stream live. You stream live. You pay a cameraman to follow you everywhere with a camera, and you're streaming live, and you'll have a bunch of followers. With your character, you should be making millions of dollars. Those young kids.
No, Coleman, I'm telling you, at least 25 to 50 people have told me that I'm not capitalizing because I'm just naturally who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta get on a final table this summer, so you're streamed and just your whole character and everything, and then you'll get sponsors and shit.
Jeremy, did you see somebody videotape me with 31 left at the Hard Rock playing for $1,172,000? Did you see? There was over $1 million. There was over 1 million fucking views, cuz you have to find that.
Wait, was it the one with Fred Goldberg where he says nobody gives a fuck?
No, I said I want to put my fist through the fucking TV. I had 2 queens to Dolan's Ace King to King Queen. Come 10 brick, it went Jack 9. I lost it. It was 31 left. I would have been 40 chips with 30
I didn't
left.
see the video.
But you guys had over 1 million views.
I seen that video with you and Goldberg though, and that was gold.
Because explain what happened here.
You need to find that one because that one you'll understand what I mean about capitalization.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Because explain what happened here. 1 second.
What is this?
I did.
I want to throw up.
This is it?
I really want to put my fist right through that glass. I want to put my fist right through that glass, bro. I'm not kidding. I know. I don't get that. I didn't get this upset losing $1,042,000 in Moody Code. You know that? When I lost $1,042,000, I smiled and said, "Nice hand, Chad. Nice hand, Chad."
He hit the ace on the river.
I said, "Nice hand" when he hit the ace on the river. No problem. You know what I mean? Cost me $1,042,000 in a title. This hand was just so brutal. So brutal. So brutal. Really so brutal. Almost 4 million chip pot. Oh, God.
2 queens to Ace King to King Queen. 10 brick, Jack 9. Oh, I mean, that was fucking sick. Oh, that was sick.
Well,
You know
my
what's,
hands
wait,
would
you know what?
What happened here? What happened?
You understand what spot that was for me? Again,
That's like final table minimum if you hold.
this is April. This is April, just after I've made now 2 final tables in October and in May. And then I come back here with playing for $1 million, almost $1.2 million. 2 queens to king, queen to ace, king. You like your spot, Jeremy?
Feels good.
Now, when I tell you, when it counts 10 brick, and it went Jack 9, I swear to God, when Chad hit the ace on the river to deny me the fucking title in $1 million, I hugged him and said, nice hand. That hand hurt me more than fucking anything else, cuz there was over 1 million views. Whoever did that got paid for that. It was over 1 million views, cuz.
You're gonna get on that trophy. It's coming.
2,300 shares, 19K likes. Yeah, it's sick. They're definitely getting paid.
Bro, people don't understand. Like, you got second twice, right?
Back to back.
Like, you know how fucking hard it is to go that deep and that big of, like, field, that structured tournament. Like, that's no coincidence. Like, you're gonna be back.
Against really, really good players, Jeremy. Come on.
Yeah, and one of them was a 10K, right? Most mains are
Well,
35.
30, the Choctaw one was, look who made the final table, cuz.
Yeah, that one was
Kristen
that.
Brinkley, Chance Cornuth, Ray Katomi, James Hunt, and James Mackey. Come on. Those are all. And then the other one was even tougher players because that was a 10-4. It was the last tournament. And they didn't film that, you know. That's how sick, because the MGM is bullshit. They flew all of us from Choctaw to Vegas at the Luxor, but they didn't want us to go from right here from Bellagio down the block to Luxor, and we're playing for almost 2.5 times more money, because that's why the Bellagio has nothing no more.
I seen the video of Chad hitting the ace. I definitely saw that on Twitter.
Do you know that was the longest WPT title final table in history? 399 hands, no dinner break, 13 hours straight.
Wow.
Damn.
True story. And then I told Chad, I said, Chad, listen, I need a break, bro. I said, they can't play without us. I said, I'm going for a fucking cigar. Let the fucking stop the clock. And he said, Cuz, go ahead, do what you want. To tell them the truth. And we played in, you know where the Bellagio, we played up where they played at 100, 200?
Yeah, the cash games.
Up on the steps. That's where they made us play the final
I
table.
think that was the last five. That was the last 5 diamond ever, right? I think it's done.
That was, and that's where it all started. You know, Mike Sexton and Dor Brunson. That's where it all began. Ever since the old man Jack left, that's why the win took over. Because anyway, you guys gotta go. I gotta go.
Guys, we just have my buddy Justin. He's gonna ask you a couple of questions, and we'll wrap it up. Okay?
Oh, you didn't talk about the Chance Cornuth hand, because that hand.
But talk about the chance hand real quick.
Okay, ready?
I gotta go. So after the chance,
there's 7 left. There's 7 left. I'm on the button.
hold on. There's 7 left, but 6 people make it to the filmed final table. People need to know.
Exactly.
This is a big bubble.
Right. And I didn't know that they were filming it. I thought we were playing the next day. That plays a big part of it. And I didn't know the money. Bump. Ready? So I'm on the button. Then the guy that goes to the big blind only has 150,000. The blinds were 50. The blinds were 75, 150, 150. So he's going out the next hand.
Yeah.
So I'm on the button. It comes to Chance Cornuth. What do you think he does?
I'm gonna say he's gonna raise.
Of course. Kristen Brinkley folds. It comes to me with 2 10s. I know he's going to bluff his whole way. What do you think I do with 2 10s? Now I'm on the button.
I think you just call.
I just flat.
I like
Fold, fold. Fold, fold. Heads up. Flop comes Jack, 9-9, rainbow. What do you think he does?
I think he's gonna bet.
He bets 300. I call.
I know you snapped him too. I know you put
the turn is the deuce of diamond.
Beautiful.
What do you think he does?
Bet again.
He bets again. He bets again. I flat.
Now, when you call
Now,
here, you're expecting.
I started. This is very important. Started the hand with 2.3 million.
So are you expecting him to put you all in on the river at this
I'm
point?
gonna get Jeremy. I'm gonna get to that. Ready? So let me tell you what comes on the turn. The turn came to deuce. He bet. I call. On the river, I already know what he's doing no matter what card comes. I know what he's doing. I play with him. The fucking king comes on the river. The worst card in the fucking deck. For me. You ready? He said, cuz I'm all in. I don't use my tank bank. I swear to God. This is on the TV bubble table. I get up, I look at the kid with 150,000. I said, you are going to the final table with the least amount of chips in fucking 20 years history. I call. I call. He turns over queen 9. I turn over 2 10s. He has nothing.
Queen 8. He had queen 8.
Yeah.
Queen 9, you lose. Queen 9, you lose. Queen 8.
Queen 8.
Right.
Cuz, between you and I, nobody's making that call for 2 reasons. A, the next hand the guy goes out. The guy goes out, and then you make the final. You make it the TV table. Who's making that call? Cuz
No,
I go to win. I go to win. And a lot of people seen that hand and said, "How do you make that? How do you make that?" I said, "I'm not coming back to the final table with that little blind." And I know if I have 4.6 or 4.7 million, what that means to me. Anyway, that was the hand. It was a real interesting hand. Queen 8, yeah.
Then we started thinking about Jeremy's advice, and we decided to fire more and more shells. So we found ourselves in for our 7th $1,700 shell,
How many?
and we finally did start to build a stack.
Hey, how many?
7.
7?
7,
Yeah,
yes, 7 times
yeah,
17.
Wait, I want to make sure I heard it right because I'm Tuesdayed out and coked out. 7?
Tuesday. Oh wow, I'm going to Medellin on Tuesday.
You're what?
To Medellin.
Because I guess Carl didn't tell you.
What?
This is where all my friends are. I'm here on the I'm in a penthouse on the 23rd floor in Poblado.
You are right now? You are?
Yes.
All
I've been
right.
partying for 3 days with some of the best people in the world. True story.
Nice. Hey, well, I'll be there Tuesday.
We don't listen. You got to get my number because we only hang out with friends of friends. This place can be very dangerous. We lost about 15 people since November because they fucking think with their little head instead of their big head. This is a true story. You can just Google it. In fact, Canada and U.S. has a red flag about coming here. I feel more safer here than I do in Florida. Okay, you just gotta hang out with the right people. You don't go to Paquiero and Provenza to look for chicks. You don't go on Tinder. You hang out with guys like us, and we throw big parties. Yeah, I'm in my friend's penthouse on the 23rd floor, overlooking the whole city. So you got to get my number, Paul.
When you say you lost 15 people, how did you lose 15 people? What are we talking about? Cartels?
They got murdered. They were set up by gang members. They thought they were meeting a chick, but meanwhile they were getting robbed because there's a drug called scopamine. They scope you. When they scope you and blow the shit, you actually freely give them all your passcodes and all thing, and then they rob you. But sometimes they give you too much scopamine and they kill you, bro. Yeah, straight up. Now we buy all our drugs, Tuesday, cocaine, weed from friends of friends who actually make the Tuesday, and the cocaine we know is the. I mean, I used to be a drug dealer, so I know. I'm paying 15,000 pesos for a gram, cuz back in Tampa, or what do you call it, an 8-ball is $250, and it's all bullshit. This is the purest shit you're gonna do, and it's basically $4 a gram, cuz. US. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I had questions, but we gotta keep it clean because I don't know how YouTube will deal with the cocaine talk. I hope they don't ban.
I don't think you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, personally, I don't partake in any of that. But when you mentioned Tusi, I knew you're talking about Colombia. So
Good.
Guys, we want to wrap it up. It's been fun. Cuz, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Anything, bro. Anytime.
Jeremy, thank you for co-hosting. Justin, thank you for coming on. Talk to you guys later.
I will see you soon.
Cuz, I'll see you next week. Couple weeks.
Yeah. See you. Ciao.
Cuz, see you in Hollywood.
See you in Hollywood.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
boy. Ciao.
Of course. Ciao.